Good evening, Viking Nation. Welcome to Viking Gymnasium as the Lady Vikings are getting set to host Amanda Clear Creek in Mid-State League girls basketball action. The Lady Vikings coming in off two good performances over the weekend. They had a tough game against Circleville on Friday night, but were able to rebound with a good performance and pick up the win at Lancaster on Saturday. So we'll look to see that momentum keep going tonight on senior night. Tonight, the Lady Vikings honoring their lone senior, Megan Bush. Megan, a cross-country runner, basketball player, I believe just committed to go to Morehead State in college. Great kid, hard worker. Joel, I know you've gotten to know her very well over the years.
Yeah, you know, I was fortunate enough to coach Megan her freshman and sophomore year while I was still coaching here. But I've known Megan since I think she was in 4th grade, coming to camps, coming to workouts, and then through the travel program. And while she was never the biggest kid on the floor, she probably was always the hardest worker on the floor. You always knew that every night she was going to come, she was going to give you everything she got, she was going to compete, and she was never scared to fail. So if she made a mistake, you know, she was ready to get right back on the horse and try it again. And I think just being a little bit smaller in stature, she sort of had to be tenacious like that her whole life. I mean, the first scrimmage we went to, you know, we're playing Gahanna, and Megan was the leading rebounder on the floor. You know, just because she doesn't give up, she works hard, and you know, you couldn't ask for a better kid to have in your program. Obviously, represent you, and she's been successful. You know, she's been dominant in cross country, basically since middle school. Started running track a couple years ago, and like you said, is committed to Morehead State. And for all those things that she's great athletically, you know, the kid works her butt off in the classroom as well. So just all around a great kid, and I'm really happy to have gotten to coach her, and I was really excited to be here for her senior night tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So just a great kid in the classroom, as you said, around school, a hard worker on several different teams around the school. Lady Vikings come in with actually Megan leading the team, averaging 10 points a game. Freshman Kennedy Youngkin averaging 9 points a game, shooting 73% from the field. Jenna Horsley shooting 42% from three-point land. The Lady Vikings have Amanda tonight, a little stretch of league games. Then Saturday, I believe, they'll be at Bloom Carroll, correct?
Yeah, so tough game in Amanda. Last score I saw, Amanda had played Circleville really close in her last game. And then we go to Bloom Carroll, who had a really good victory against Liberty Union the other night. And then we take on Newark out of league, who, you know, they would have made it to they were in the state Final Four last year before they got pulled off the floor for COVID reasons. They're coming into town, and they pretty much got their whole nucleus back. So a few tough games here right in a row. We're looking to keep that momentum, really looking to continue to build on the success that we had leading up to this point.
Okay, we'll take a quick break here for the national anthem, and then we'll have tip-off of tonight's game as the Lady Vikings host Amanda Clear Creek.
The aces of Amanda Clear Creek High School and your Teays Valley Vikings. Teays Valley extends an invitation to all our fans to help in demonstrating good sportsmanship during the game. Schools represented here are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the rules and regulations as set forth by the association to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. These are high school athletes participating tonight as friendly rivals. Please help us promote sportsmanship by applauding and cheering the positive things that happen during the game. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Vikings get set to host Amanda Clear Creek tonight here in Viking Gymnasium. Starting lineups: number 2 for Amanda, Carly Singleton. Number 5, sophomore Emily Buckley. Number 20, sophomore Megan Toole. Number 23, Stephanie Bowers, senior. And number 42, freshman Grace Davis. Amanda Clear Creek is coached by Tim Leist. And now the starting lineup for your Lady Vikings. Number 11, Jenna Horsley. Number 12, freshman Kennedy Youngkin. Number 13, junior Ashley DeWeese. Number 21, senior Megan Bush. And number 23, freshman Alyssa Horsley. Lady Vikings are coached by Trevor Youngkin. Any particular to look for tonight in this matchup, Joel?
You know, I think that they learned this as they've been going on. Kennedy Youngkin has got to touch the ball as much as possible in the post. She's shown so far that she is not selfish. She'll distribute the ball when she needs to, but she can also score in there when she has to. So I think we want to make sure we're seeing her get touches and then work inside out from there.
All right, we're getting ready here for the opening tip. And the Lady Vikings control the tip. DeWeese will bring it up the floor for Tays Valley as she sets up the offense. Megan Bush on the wing. She looks inside, gets it out top to Horsley. Nice pass inside to Youngkin. And just as you mentioned, they find Kennedy with a nice lob pass over the top.
Yeah, great first possession. Like I said, they want to look to get in her. They reversed it, got a little high-low, and an easy layup for her.
Buckley has the ball, brings it inside. Excuse me, gets the ball inside to Singleton. Loose ball. Singleton for 3. And she knocks it down. 3-2, Amanda Clear Creek as we're just getting underway here. Ashley DeWeese brings the ball up for the Vikings. Megan Bush on the wing. Alyssa Horsley out top. She looks inside again. Can't find Youngkin. Ashley DeWeese pulls up for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Amanda, tied up momentarily, but they'll keep the ball. Number 5, Buckley brings it up for Amanda. Out on the wing to number 20, Megan Toole. Back to Buckley, nice pass inside.
Yeah, Alyssa Horsley got caught watching the ball a little bit there, got caught on the cross screen and got the wide open layup.
Yeah, nice screen. Toole gets the basket. So 5-2, Lady Vikings put up the 3. Jenna Horsley continues her hot streak, as we said, coming into the game as the leading 3-point shooter for the Lady Vikings.
Yeah, you can't give her that much room. Even if she's a couple feet off the line, she's looking to pull that shot, and obviously very capable of knocking it down as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Buckley drives left, kicks it out to the wing. Shot is off, and Horsley gets it for the Lady Vikings. She's pushing it up the floor. Pulls up for the jumper. It's short, and Amanda will come down with the rebound. Emily Buckley sets up the offense for Amanda. Number 2, Carly Singleton over the wing. 3 for Amanda. Short, Kennedy Youngkin with the rebound. She kicks it out to Megan Bush.
Vikings got to start to be careful on those screens. They're all getting caught ball watching, and they're reversing the ball quick and getting wide open shots off screens. Really got to start communicating a little better through those screens.
Horsley out top, she swings it to Bush. She puts up the 3. Long rebound picked up by Ashley DeWeese. A lot of contact but no call. Amanda gets the ball, and Buckley will bring it up again for the Aces. Guard out top by Ashley DeWeese. Out on the wing to number 23, Stephanie Bowers. Back to Buckley. Lady Vikings in man-to-man again here on defense. Poked away. Buckley looks to drive. A little hand check, a little too much contact, and that foul will be on Ashley DeWeese, her first.
Yeah, the officials will let you get away with it a few times, but you continue smacking at the ball like that, eventually you're going to get called for the foul.
Not like the old 90s in the NBA.
Not at all.
Amanda with the ball out of bounds underneath. Quick pass inside. And Lady Vikings caught sleeping a little bit on the out of bounds play. Basket by Grace Davis. So Amanda up 7-5. Quick shot by Tays Valley and another rebound by Amanda Clear Creek.
Yeah, that's his theme so far here for the Vikings. Just lack of communication on these screens. Amanda's sending a ton of screens, and we're not getting through them. So Coach Youngkin's got to fix that if these Vikings are going to be successful.
And yeah, like you said, requires a lot of communication. Another three, this time knocked down by 23, Stephanie Bowers. And that stretches the Amanda lead to 10-5 with 4:23 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's a tale of two things right now. Amanda's really running their stuff, like I said, setting great screens, getting great shots. Our last two possessions have been dribble up the floor and first person shoot the ball.
Nice pass, inside to Youngkin, and her rebounds picked up by DeWeese, and she was fouled. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, and that's not really who we are. We're not a, up and down the floor, catch and shoot quick type of team. We're more of a work the ball around, get good shots that way.
Well, like you said before the game started, we saw in the last game how well the offense went when it went inside to Kennedy, back out, just forced the defense to move a little bit more. Megan Bush for three.
And there it is.
She knocks it down.
Just as you were saying, inside to Kennedy. She didn't have a shot. She kicked it out to a shooter, and we knocked it down.
And nearly a quick steal by Ashley DeWeese, and I think she was able to get the ball back for the Lady Vikings. So great pressure up front there for Ashley DeWeese. Amy Watson checks in for the Lady Vikings. She'll take it out of bounds. Inbound to DeWeese. She looks out to the wing to Megan Bush again. Her three won't go this time, and another rebound by Amanda Clear Creek.
Good execution on that out of bounds play. Got a good look at the rim. With Megan shooting, that'll fall more frequently than not.
Yep. Buckley with the ball out top. She drives left again, loses the ball, and looks like it'll stay here with Amanda. 3:28 left in the first quarter, 10-8 Amanda. Tough inbounds pass, stolen by the Lady Vikings. Good hustle by DeWeese on the floor, up court to Amy Watson. Left-hand layup won't go, but Kennedy Youngkin with the rebound. And she'll draw the foul on 25, Sam Sharp. That'll be her first, team second for Amanda.
I liked what Kennedy did there. A lot of times with young kids, when you see somebody up ahead of you wide open for a layup, you just assume they're going to make it, so you stop sprinting. Kennedy sprinted all the way down the floor, got that offensive rebound, and, it's paid off with some free throws here.
Yeah, absolutely good instincts there by Kennedy. She can't get her first effort to go down. Substitutions here for Amanda. Kennedy Youngkin back at the line for their second free throw. 10-8 Amanda, as we're just underway here in the first quarter. Youngkin gets the second one to go. And Lady Vikings look like they're going to pick up the full court pressure here all of a sudden, Joel.
Yeah, sometimes they do this, not so much to get steals, but when he feels like they're not communicating or working hard enough on defense, it's just to wake them up and get some more action.
There you go. Stolen by DeWeese. She gets it to Watson, up ahead to Megan Bush. And just like that, they picked up the tempo, and like you said, a little more energy.
Yeah, in the film that I've watched on Amanda, they don't necessarily have a prototypical point guard. They try and do it by committee. So a pressure like that, when you don't have that one girl you can get the ball to and have her break it, could really cause problems for them.
And, in any game, the momentum now you can feel shifting a little bit. The Lady Vikings get a little bit more enthusiasm, get some momentum going with a couple quick buckets. Horsley drives, gets another layup. So freshman Alyssa Horsley with a nice lay-in.
Yeah, and you always hope that your defense will give you the momentum like that. That's where the energy comes from.
Watson again with good defensive pressure. Lady Aces get it across, but another turnover. Megan Bush picks it up ahead to Watson. Tough shot there. She got underneath the basket, but back out to Alyssa Horsley, and her three goes down. 5 quick points from Alyssa Horsley, and Amanda will call a timeout with 2:09 remaining in the first quarter. as the Lady Vikings take a 16-10 lead. We'll take a quick break for a word from our sponsor.
Bank. We are a community bank that prides itself on its great customer service. Our associates make sure you have the best rates and the best customer service possible. At Kingston National Bank, it is our history we are proud of, but our future we are excited about. With convenient locations in Kingston, Adelphia, Amanda, Circleville, Chillicothe, and South Bloomfield. A Kingston National Bank branch is in your neighborhood. The Kingston National Bank, a real community bank, really serving the communities.
And welcome back to Viking Gymnasium, Viking Nation. Lady Vikings got off to a slow start here as they're hosting Amanda in girls basketball action, but they rebounded here well and had a little response by picking up full court, Joel. A couple quick turnovers, couple quick layups, and then a quick three there by Alyssa Horsley to get the lead back.
Yeah, they started on the defensive end and worked really hard to get energy that way. So I think they did a nice job. Now they're going to back off a little bit since Amanda called that timeout just to give them something to think about.
Yep, changing up defenses. Buckley brings the ball up for Amanda. Buckley swings it out top. Three for Amanda. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Alyssa Brown, who's checked in the game. Tips it to Watson. Watson up ahead to Kennedy Youngkin. And she can't quite get a hold of it.
That was a good pass there by Amy. Kennedy just couldn't quite pull that in. I think she thought she was a little closer to the baseline than she was.
It's a good idea. It was an aggressive mistake. So the Lady Vikings again pick up full court man-to-man as they change up their defense again. Amanda gets it inbounds. Ashley DeWeese pressures the ball, pokes it away. And stolen by Megan Bush. Another turnover for Amanda. She looks inside to Youngkin. Trouble, but hangs on to it, throws it in the backcourt. And that'll be over and back or out of bounds. Take your pick. So nonetheless, goes back to Amanda. Second turnover of the game for Teays Valley. And Alyssa and Jenna Horsley check in for the Lady Vikings. 1:23 left in the first quarter. Lady Vikings lead 16-10. Another three for Amanda. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Alyssa Brown. She pushes the ball up to the wing. Horsley inside to Amy Watson. Can't get the layup to go. But Alyssa Horsley with a nice rebound, and she draws a foul on number 23, Stephanie Bowers, I believe.
Yeah,
this is her first foul.
This is the key here too. You know, Kennedy out of the game right here, and we've talked the whole game so far that she's the anchor. She's got to touch the ball. I still think we've got to look to go inside out to Alyssa Brown, let her make decisions and throw passes, and still keep the same game plan, even though our personnel's changed a little bit.
Yeah, and Amanda not exactly has a lot of size either. So Amy Watson from the wing, her jumper won't go. Loose ball, Watson gets it back. Back out top to Horsley. She looks to set up the offense. Back to Watson on the wing. Watson gets it out top to Alyssa Brown. Now she swings it to Jenna Horsley for three. Her three won't go. Amanda with the rebound, but stolen by Megan Bush. Back to Horsley. And she can't convert the layup. But again, a good steal, good defensive pressure by the Lady Vikings.
Yeah, I think the young team right there needed to understand how much time was left on the clock. I think Coach Youngkin would have liked the last shot of the quarter right there rather than giving Amanda this opportunity.
Exactly, down to 17 seconds. A three-pointer goes up for Amanda and knocks it down. Second three-pointer of the game for Stephanie Bowers, 10 seconds.
It's the law of basketball. Bad shot, you give up a possession at the end of the quarter, and the other team comes down and hits a three.
And Jenna Horsley gets the Kawhi roll, gets that to go down for her three to end the quarter. So we'll take
Vinton County National Bank, we're dedicated to our communities.
So the Lady Vikings hold a 19-13 lead at the end of the first quarter. Take a quick break for a word from our sponsors. And we'll be
It means hiring locally and being a part of the community. It means taking the time to get involved with local causes. It means giving back. It means being there for our neighbors and helping them achieve their dreams. It's our mission to not only see our communities grow, but to lend a hand when it's needed. So thank you to those in our communities who have chosen us to be their bank. Vinton County National Bank. We are community.
And welcome back, Viking Nation. I'd like to take a quick opportunity during this break in the action to send a quick shout out to one of our little Viking fans out there watching tonight, Addie Evans. Addie Evans, thanks for watching. The Lady Vikings are back here with the 19-13 lead as we start the second quarter. Lady Vikings regained the lead after a slow start with some full court defense, forced some turnovers, got themselves back in the game, so we'll see if they can keep that up here to finish the first half. Another three out top for Amanda. Off the glass, can't get it to go from Stephanie Bowers, who has hit 2 threes already for Amanda. On the wing to Jenna Horsley. She looks inside to Kennedy Youngkin. Youngkin back out to Megan Bush. Bush drives right, kicks it to Youngkin. Nice flash by Youngkin, turnaround jumper, but can't get it to go.
Even though we came up empty, I still like that possession. We still did a nice job of forcing the ball inside, kicking it out, looking to get our shots.
Buckley out on the wing to number 20, Megan Toole for Amanda. Carly Singleton with the ball for Amanda. Man-to-man from the Lady Vikings again. Pump fake.
Business
At Vinton County National at Vinton County
Megan Bush back to Horsley. She puts up a 3 and knocks it down. So Jenna Horsley, 3 threes this game so far for Tays Valley.
Yeah, off to a hot start for Jenna.
And again, full court pressure from the Lady Vikings. Buckley tries to beat the 10-second call and can't do it. The Lady Vikings force the 7th turnover of the first half so far. So again, good effort there, picked up the tempo, and were able to force another turnover.
Yeah, and that's a hard thing to do, to get a 10-second call in the backcourt. They did a nice job of just staying disciplined, not going for a steal and gambling, and just keeping them in front, forcing them to get the call.
Dewey sets up the offense for the Lady Vikings. High pick and roll from Youngkin. Megan Bush goes off the pick herself, drives all the way to the basket and gets the layup for senior Megan Bush.
That was a nice little high ball screen right there. Got into the paint, got a wide open, easy layup.
And another timeout by Amanda coach Tim Lice. So with 6:06 left in the second quarter, sorry. Lady Vikings have extended their lead to 24-13.
Yeah, we got to make sure that while the threes are falling in the Circleville game and in the Lancaster game, we fell in love with that a little bit. We've hit a few, we've got it back inside. I think now we need to look to go back inside a little bit, then kick out for threes again. We can tend to become very three-point happy, and we just got to understand that we're getting those shots inside out and then keep going that way.
Yeah, and as we seem to keep saying over and over, but we definitely seem to get a better tempo through our offense, a better flow when that ball goes inside, back out a couple of times. It just seems to get a lot of people involved in the offense.
Well, yeah, and most kids practice stepping into threes that are coming from underneath when dad's rebounding for them. So
that's a good point.
Any way you can get a paint touch, then shoot a three, it's always going to be a better shot and a better rhythm. So your chances are going to be much better at making it.
Quick three from Amanda, rebounded by Youngkin. Ball's pushed up the floor to Alyssa Horsley. She puts up the 3 and knocks it down. So the 6th 3 of the game so far for Tays Valley, and again, changing up the defense.
Has anybody not named Horsley made a 3 yet?
Another steal by Horsley. Passes ahead to her sister, and she's able to finish with a layup. To answer your question, Megan Bush has 1 3.
Okay, thanks.
And another timeout, this time a full timeout by Amanda Clear Creek. 5:20 left in the second quarter, 29-13. Lady Vikings with the lead. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Kingston National Bank, we are a community bank that prides itself on its great customer service. Our associates make sure you have the best rates and the best customer service possible. At Kingston National Bank, it is our history we are proud of, but our future we are excited about. With convenient locations in Kingston, Adelphia, Amanda, Circleville, Chillicothe, and South Bloomfield. A Kingston National Bank branch is in your neighborhood. The Kingston National Bank, a real community bank, really serving the communities.
At Benton County National Bank, our roots run.
Joel Baker's Lady Vikings have extended their lead to 29-13 as they're hosting Amanda Clear Creek here on senior night. Lady Vikings honoring their lone senior this year, Megan Bush. Lady Vikings have been hot all of a sudden here as they've been knocking down the three ball, Joel, and forcing some turnovers, getting some transition points to take over the lead after a slow start.
Yeah, this all started when they decided to go full court. It sort of woke them up offensively and got them some easy baskets, so they calmed down a little bit. And they've switched from full court pressure to a half court trap, and they're changing defenses nicely, sort of confusing Amanda.
Amanda with the ball out top, sets up their offense. Spin move, drives inside. Rebound goes to Yunkin. Kennedy Yunkin gets the ball to Ashley DeWeese for the Lady Vikings. DeWeese on the wing to Horsley. Back out top to DeWeese. She'll set the offense to Amy Watson on the opposite wing. Inside to Kennedy Yunkin. And she gets it to go. Looked like a little contact as well. So strong finish from the freshman Kennedy Yunkin. 31-13 Lady Vikings.
Yeah, great ball reversal into a nice easy layup for Kennedy.
Lady Vikings with the trap again out top, but this time I believe it was a foul. Foul 21, Megan Bush. That'll be her first and only the second on the evening for the Lady Vikings.
And they got to be careful here too. You know, you start to get turnovers, you start to get easy shots, you start to get a little greedy, and you start going for steals where they're not there. You don't want to pick up silly fouls when you don't need to at this point.
Aces into the corner, knocks down a three. 23, Stephanie Bowers. 9 points tonight by my count, all on threes.
Good decision here by Ashley DeWeese to walk the ball up the floor a little bit and make sure we get a good shot out of this possession.
Nice little two-man game with Kennedy Yunkin. Kennedy gets her own rebound, can't get the putback to go, but she draws a foul. Fouls on number 5, Emily Buckley. Be the 4th team foul on the Lady Aces. Kennedy Yunkin at the line, 1 for 2 tonight from the free throw line. Can't get her first to go. Alyssa Brown checks back in, along with Alyssa Brown and Alyssa Horsley, sorry, for the Lady Vikings. Kennedy Yunkin at the line for Tays Valley. Her second effort off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, though, by Brown. Yunkin kicks it back to DeWeese, and she'll look to set up the offense. 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Brown on the wing to DeWeese. DeWeese looks inside to Yunkin, can't find her. Out top to Jenna Horsley. Alyssa Brown on the wing. Good possession here by the Lady Vikings so far. Inside to Kennedy Yunkin. Back out to Horsley. Ashley DeWeese now on the wing. She looks inside. Finds Amy Watson out top. Watson kicks it out to Jenna Horsley. Pump fake, drives to the free throw line. Her jumper's short.
Shot.
Yeah, good possession of that time by the Lady Vikings.
It really was. It was a great decision by Jenna to shot fake, get her off her feet, took a nice little pull up, just came up a little short. Great possession.
3:20 left in the first half here as Amanda has the ball. Buckley on the wing, looks to drive baseline. And poked away by Ashley DeWeese, so it will stay with Amanda Clear Creek. Number 25 checks into the game for Amanda. Sarah Sharp. Sharp will take it out of bounds. She gets it into Buckley in the corner. And Buckley will set up the offense for Amanda. Nice help by Ashley DeWeese, and she gets another steal for Tays Valley. And a foul by Buckley trying to get the ball back.
Good defensive possession. Megan work everywhere they got the ball. They're not going to get anything easy after those first few possessions. Vikings have really picked it up on the defensive end.
And Alyssa Horsley will check back in for Tays Valley, along with number 2, Carly Singleton for Amanda. And 45, Abby Carver for Amanda. .301 here left in the second quarter. 31-16 Tays Valley. Ashley DeWeese sets up the offense for the Lady Vikings. Horsley on the wing. She looks inside. Kennedy Youngkin flashes to the post. Can't get her shot to go. And rebound by Buckley. Buckley drives left, pulls up a dribble. Amanda kicks it back out. Back to Buckley out top. She drives right this time. Long three. Can't get it to go. Battle underneath. And it'll be a foul on Amanda.
That's the benefit of height right there. Kennedy was surrounded by 3 Amanda players, but just because she's taller, all they could do was smack at the ball, and she was able to pick up the foul.
16 foul on Amanda. That foul was on 42, Grace Davis. So Megan Bush brings the ball up for the Lady Vikings. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the first half on senior night. Senior Megan Bush with the ball out top. Alyssa Horsley drives right, puts up the 3, and she can't get it to go, but rebound by Bush. Bush back outside to DeWeese, and she gets the 3 to go.
It's like what we talked about at the beginning of the game. Megan may not be the biggest girl, but she's going to go find those rebounds because she doesn't stop working.
She's absolutely feisty and plays with a big heart every night. 7th three-pointer for the Lady Vikings tonight in the first half. Number 25, Sarah Sharp, sets up for Amanda. Buckley puts up the jumper and draws some contact. And she'll be shooting 2 from the line.
Yeah, really no need for that there. Ashley had her stopped. She had her hands up. All she had to do was contest and try and make her take a tough shot. Instead, she decided she wanted to smack at the ball, and she just picked up a foul right there.
Yeah, that foul was on Kennedy Youngkin, her first. Buckley from the line gets her free throw to go. Her first points of the evening for Amanda. Megan Toole checks in for Amanda. Sophomore Emily Buckley at the line for Amanda. 34-17 Lady Vikings, 1:32 left in the second quarter. Buckley gets the second one to go. And 23, Stephanie Bowers will check back in. Bowers has been the main offense for Amanda tonight with 3 threes. DeWeese brings the ball up to Bush on the wing. Back to DeWeese. She swings it to Horsley. Horsley looks inside to Kennedy Youngkin. Back out to Horsley. Back inside to Youngkin. Back out to Horsley. DeWeese back inside to Youngkin. Nice strong move from Kennedy Youngkin. And she gets it to go.
That's a great possession right there. Just keep throwing it into your big girl and let her make decisions. Nice possession by the Vikings.
Absolutely. Just under 1 minute to play. 36-18. Another steal by Horsley. 10th turnover so far for Amanda. DeWeese pushes it up the floor to a wide open Youngkin, but she can't corral the pass. Good look though that time by Ashley DeWeese. Kennedy was lost in transition, wide open underneath the basket. So 42.6 left in the second quarter. 36-18 Tays Valley.
Kennedy's going to kick herself tomorrow. Those are 2 possessions where she had easy baskets and was unable to bring in the pass.
Lady Aces set up their offense. 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Good pressure from the Lady Vikings. A little too much that time. Foul beyond 23. Freshman Alyssa Horsley just reaching a little too much around the wing, but only the 4th foul on the Lady Vikings, so 25.3 remaining here in the first half. Inbounds to Buckley. 20 seconds remaining. Ball's bobbled on the wing, loose ball on the floor, picked up by Deweese. Now it's back to Amanda. Pull-up jumper. Won't go, rebounded by Megan Bush. 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Nice cross-court pass to Horsley. Her three won't go. Picked up by Bowers.
I would have liked to see Ashley take that ball into the hole right there rather than kick it all the way out. Just more because Ashley or Alyssa didn't have her feet set yet. If she would have waited a half second longer, Alyssa could have got her feet set and she'd had a little better opportunity to make that shot.
Yeah, a little quick there, and you know, easy to panic when you see the clock running down at the end of the half anytime. So nonetheless, Lady Vikings, after a slow start, able to storm back and get a lead 36-18. We'll be back after this break and bring you the second half action.
Vinton County National Bank, we're dedicated to our communities. It means hiring locally and being a part of the community. It means taking the time to get involved with local causes. It means giving back. It means being there for our neighbors and helping them achieve their dreams. It's our mission to not only see our communities grow, but to lend a hand when it's needed. So thank you to those in our communities who have chosen us to be their bank. Vinton County National Bank, we are community.
Business banking with the Savings Bank is now smarter and faster than ever. Introducing the Smart Business Suite of banking products, designed to help you spend more time on business and less time on banking. These new products include My TSB Mobile for Business, remote deposit capture, and online bill pay. Begin your journey towards smarter business banking by stopping by any of our branches today. The Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Our branches are strong. What does that mean to you? It means that our family tree is rooted in 1867, making us one of the nation's oldest banks. It means that our family with the seasons to offer the latest banking technology. We're experienced community bankers, excited to help with whatever you need. Visit vcnbfamily.com to benefit from our deep roots and strong branches.
Welcome back, Viking Nation, to girls basketball action tonight at Viking Gymnasium. Jason Herbert along here with Joel Baker. Lady Vikings had a slow start on senior night here where they honored their lone senior, Megan Bush. Had a little bit of a rough start getting going in the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, they were able to regain the lead 19-13. And in the second half, really stretched that lead out now as they lead 36-18 at halftime. The story of the first half was a lot of they picked up the defense there to start the second quarter, or towards the end of the first quarter. Were able to get some steals. That led to a little bit of momentum change in the game. Then they translated that into some more threes in transition. Jenna Horsley led the Lady Vikings with 11 points, 3 threes from the field, 7 threes overall for the Lady Vikings. And another strong performance in the first half from freshman Kennedy Youngkin, who had 7, along with Alyssa Horsley with 8. Stephanie Bowers led the Lady Aces, the senior, number 23, as she knocked down three threes and had 9 points. 10 turnovers by my count, which is very unofficial as usual, but 10 turnovers for the Lady Aces and only 2 for the Lady Vikings. So we'll get ready to start the second half here in about 3 minutes. Joel, what do you look for here for the Lady Vikings to start the third quarter?
You know, first, I think maybe we should recruit the services of the expert football statsman, Spencer Young, to come and keep stats for us so they can be official.
Absolutely. We could definitely use a statistical help.
I think the Vikings did a really nice job. They started off, they weren't communicating defensively very well. They kept getting caught on back screens and not paying attention and talking their way through it. Coach Youngkin made a great decision by deciding to go to the full court press just to wake his team up defensively, get some steals, get some easy baskets. I feel like once they did that, they got into a nice rhythm offensively where they started to work the ball a little bit. They made sure they were getting touches inside out, and then they were hitting threes from that. So it really all started on the defensive end and then picking up the intensity there, and that made offense easy for them.
Absolutely. And, you know, we've both coached for quite a while, and not to make excuses, but I also think, you know, sometimes senior night is kind of tough. You know, sometimes you see teams get off to an unusual start to a game or a slow start. With all the festivities, and it's a longer warm-up than usual and all those kinds of things. So regardless, it's good to see the Lady Vikings get it going there at the end of the first quarter. Hopefully they can keep that up here in the second half. Just a reminder to keep up to date as things continue to change more than ever here with our sports schedules on our Twitter account, TV@TV_athletics. Coach Baker here is feverishly typing away on Twitter, it seems like, every day, updating and changing schedules. The boys, I believe, this week are off until Friday. They'll be at Circleville, and then they have another game on Saturday at Olentangy Orange. Any other
we got
things going on this week, Joel?
We got, like we said, the boys are away on Friday night. Wrestling goes back to Olentangy Liberty Friday night to wrestle. The girls and boys both play on Saturday. So as far as events go, it's a little bit lighter week than normal. But we plan on picking that right back up next week, and we have events almost every single day. So a lot in the next couple of weeks, you know, leading up to Christmas break for the Vikings that you guys can catch either on live stream or, you know, if you are a family member in person to be able to go watch things.
So we got about a little under a minute here before we get started in the second half. Just a quick recap. Lady Vikings were led in the first half by Jenna Horsley with 11 points, 3 threes. She was on fire from outside the arc. Kennedy Youngkin, the freshman, with 7 points. Ashley DeWeese with 3. Megan Bush with 7 points and a 3 of her own. Alyssa Horsley with 2 threes, and the freshman had 8 points herself. And Amanda was led by number 23 senior Stephanie Bowers with 9 points. So getting ready to start the action here for the third quarter. Glad you're out there with us during these difficult times, watching along online or wherever you might be, keeping up with the Lady Vikings basketball program. Teays Valley will have the ball here, looking at the possession arrow to start the second half. Megan Bush taking the ball out of bounds.
Vikings need to really make sure they keep up that defensive intensity this start to the third quarter. Don't be complacent with the lead that they have right now. Look to expand it a little bit and put Amanda away as early as possible.
Ball poked away there on that pass to Horsley, and there'll be a foul on Amanda. Number 5, Buckley. That'll be her third foul. So Only Amanda player in foul trouble will be Buckley, who picks up her third just 10 seconds into this third quarter. Lady Vikings look to go a little isolation, it looks like. Deweese pulls up for three, can't get it to go. Good look, though. It looked like they were going to go a little one-on-one, get a shot for Ashley Deweese.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what Coach Runkin was looking for there in that possession.
Not the deep three.
Not the deep three, the walk-up deep three.
Little Steph Curry. Poked away that time, though, by Horsley, and the Vikings with another steal. Nice pass up ahead to her sister. Great control, great finish by Jenna Horsley. Good transition that time. Difficult catch there in traffic. Good finish by Jenna.
Yeah. See, and this is what we talked about, is we've gotten some steals, so we're getting a little antsy now, and we're trying to force steals. Early on, when it was working for us, we were just playing good fundamental defense and getting steals, and we got to get back to that if we want to use that to create offense on the other end.
It'll be very important here for the young Lady Vikings team. Another steal for Horsley. See if they can keep their focus this second half. Good patience, nice little spin move. And Alyssa Horsley with the lay-in. Way to convert the turnover into points for the Lady Vikings. Buckley pushes it up the floor for Amanda, drives hard to the right. Her floater won't go. Rebound, though, by Amanda. No call, a lot of contact. Ball goes to Megan Bush. Bush kicks it out to Horsley. Wide open underneath, Kennedy Yunkin. Bobbled the pass a little bit, but Megan Bush recovers for Tays Valley. Back inside to Yunkin. Strong move to her right. Can't get it to go, but draws a foul on number 42, Grace Davis. That'll be her second.
Amanda's doing a nice job on Kennedy because she's posting up. They're playing behind, but they're not letting her get any position on them. They're actually forcing her away from the basket a little bit. So her moves where she thinks she's going to be close to the rim, she's a little further away, making harder shots. Now, they're fouling her too, which is helping us, but she's got to sit down a little bit lower and use her legs a little more, push back, don't let herself get pushed out of the paint.
Kennedy Yunkin can't get the first one to go. Struggling a little bit from the line tonight. 1 for 5 for Kennedy Yunkin, but 7 points for the freshman so far. And Kennedy gets the second one to go. That extends the Lady Viking lead to 41-18. 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. A little pressure now by Tays Valley. Buckley drives to the left, loses it, gets it back. Bowers back out into the corner for Buckley, poked away. Good defense by Deweese, and another turnover for the Aces. Horsley drives to her left, puts up the left-handed layup, can't get it to go. Yunkin with the rebound. Ball's poked away. And looks like it will stay here with the Lady Vikings as Alyssa Brown checks in for the Lady Vikings.
There's a little drive there by Alyssa Horsley. Was able to go from side to side, across the midline, got a little scoop lefty shot in there, just couldn't quite get it to fall. Little confusion there.
Yeah, on the inbounds play, but they got the ball back. And actually Deweese sets it up out top. Looks like Amanda changed up defense a little bit, some confusion on their part. And Megan Bush wide open underneath for the layup.
Poor Coach Yunkin about came out of his shoes there. He saw Megan open, but Ashley didn't at first. She finally did, and they got that easy basket out of it.
Yeah, definitely some confusion on the Amanda defensive side there. Ball was knocked loose, but I believe it was a kick on Megan Bush, so it'll stay with Amanda. 5:27 left here in the third quarter. The Lady Vikings have opened up a lead here of 43-18. Both teams a little confused there, but it was a kick. It'll go back to Amanda, so they'll have the ball. Inbounds to Emily Buckley, the sophomore, number 5 for Amanda. Guarded tightly by Deweese. Alyssa Brown goes for the steal, can't get it. Back on the wing to Buckley, out top to number 2, Singleton. And she knocks it down, her second 3 of the game.
Good decision to slow it down right there a little bit, get us into our offense, see what we can come up with here.
Good patience. Megan Bush on the wing gets it inside to Horsley. Puts up a little scoop shot again. She loves that shot, as you and I both know. Very successful with it, so the freshman with another nice bucket. 45-21, Lady Vikings.
Yeah, and you can tell, I mean, Alyssa Horsley's a guard, but you can tell she's put in time with playing with her back to the basket. She's very comfortable in the posts, you know, on people her size in there and being able to score.
Tough jumper off the back of the rim for Amanda. Megan Bush with the rebound. And I believe that's on number 5, Buckley. That'll be her 4th. So Coach Lice with a little roll of dice there for Amanda. Didn't have much choice right now with the score, but she will have to go to the bench now with 4 fouls on the night. Megan Bush brings the ball up the court for the Lady Vikings. 45-21. Tays Valley halfway through the second quarter.
And that's a tough decision you got to make as a coach, is does she stay on the floor? Do I take her out? But with the score the way it is,
Megan Bush comes off the screen and knocks down a 3.
you got to keep her in there because the score is just going to worse without her. So you got to sort of live with it at this point.
Yeah, not a lot of options at this point. So another loose ball. Poked away and stolen by Horsley. Nice pass to Alyssa Brown. Can't get it to go, but loose ball is tipped and knocked out. It'll stay with Tays Valley. Lady Vikings seem to be staying pretty focused, at least, Joel, pushing that tempo like we talked about right out of the locker room.
Yeah, they're using their defense, like we said at halftime. Make sure you keep using your defense to help your offense. And we've been able to do that and get some easy baskets.
Nice scoop shot that time again by Horsley. Nice out of bounds play. 6 points in the quarter for freshman Alyssa Horsley.
Yeah, and I think all of them were with her in the post with her back to the basket, maybe one drive on those little scoop shots. So she's like a crafty old veteran out there, you know, using all the tricks she has to get the ball in the hole.
Absolutely. Poked away again by the Lady Vikings, but Amanda keeps the ball. Back out top to 25. Sharp with the drive. And she draws a foul on Alyssa Brown, I believe. First foul of the evening on Alyssa Brown, the sophomore for Tays Valley. And only the second foul, second team foul. Sharp goes to the line for the Lady Vikings, scoreless so far. Gets the first free throw to go. Kenny Youngkin will check back in for the Lady Vikings.
You know, it's great to see the cheerleaders made the trip out to the game tonight. With league rules, they're not allowed to travel to away games because of ticket restrictions. So Coach Kendra was kind enough to come and they're cheering for the girls game, and it brings a fun atmosphere to the game that a lot of times you don't have at girls games.
Absolutely, and I think you and I, along with everybody else, as we see a free throw line violation there.
Some offensive rebounds, they worked the ball around, got a good look, it just didn't fall.
Step back 3 for Amanda, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Megan Bush. Ahead to Ashley DeWeese on the wing. Little hesitation move, nice pass inside to Brown.
Ooh.
She draws a lot of contact, but gets the foul. Move, nice pass inside to Brown.
Ooh.
She draws a lot of contact, but
By Ashley to see Alyssa on that and flip her the ball for the shot, which was resulted in the foul. I think it's, you know, a lot of young players and young teams like we are, they have a possession where they work the ball a lot, then they miss a shot, and they think that that's a bad possession. But, you know, sometimes the shot doesn't go in. Even the best shooters only make it half the time. So I think you got to have those sort of small victories and good possessions. And if you string a bunch of those together, you'll find you're scoring more than you're not.
yeah, they'll definitely work out for the better in the end. So Alyssa gets the first one to go, knocks down the second one. So Alyssa Brown on the board with 2 free throws for the Lady Vikings. 2:25 left in the third quarter. That extends the lead to 30 for the Lady Vikings, 52-22. Toole on the wing for the Lady Aces. Lady Vikings changing up the defense again. Good pressure in the corner. Ball's tipped and poked away. Kenny Youngkin comes away with the steal. DeWeese pushes it up the floor to Amy Watson with the reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Brown gets the rebound though. And it'll be a jump ball. This time goes back to Amanda.
Yeah, another close look there by Amy. She just couldn't get it to go. You know, they switched to that little 2-1-2 half-court trap, got the girl stuck on the baseline, and that's not a fun place to be if you're on offense. So great option there to switch out to defense. Looks like they're going to go back to this 2-1-2 again.
Jenna Horsley checks back in for Tays Valley. Deep three this time by Amanda. It's short and will actually go off number 25, Sarah Sharp, so it'll go back to the Lady Vikings. Minute and a half left here in the third quarter. 52-22 Lady Vikings. Ashley DeWeese brings the ball to the floor. High pick and roll with Kennedy Youngkin. She hands it off to Amy Watson. And a nice left-hand layup by Amy Watson.
Good little set there.
Amy Watson. And a nice left-hand layup by
screen for the other girl. Amanda didn't communicate the way through it, and Amy got the wide open layup out of it.
Again, the Lady Vikings trapping on defense. This time the three won't go, and rebound by Kennedy Youngkin. Back to DeWeese on the outlet pass. She looks ahead to Amy Watson. Can't quite get it to go.
Yeah, so now you'll probably start to see the Vikings. They've got a pretty comfortable lead here, end of the third quarter. Start working on some of the things that Coach Youngkin needs them to work on. Feels like they need to get better at. Clearly, he feels like they need to get better at this 2-1-2 a little bit because they've been running it here late. So good opportunity to get game reps and things that you don't get the opportunity to in practice.
Absolutely, and travel that time on Amanda. By my count, that'll be the 16th turnover so far for Amanda. But as you alluded to just a second ago, regardless of the score, there's always something you can work on as a coach. And you mentioned it, I think before the start of the tip-off, a couple big games coming up later in the week for Tays Valley. So definitely some things they can work on for the near future.
Yeah, and they didn't get a scrimmage as much as they would have liked because they were in quarantine. And those game reps are so valuable. So this is a good opportunity here to work on some of that. And those game reps are so valuable.
Left in the third quarter, Amanda with the ball in the wing. Back out top, Lady Vikings still trapping. 7 seconds. Deep three, gets it to go this time again. Stephanie Bowers with her 4th three of the game for Amanda. And that puts the score at the end of the third quarter, 56-25. Lady Vikings will take a short timeout for a word from our sponsors and be back for fourth quarter action.
Benton County National Bank, we're dedicated to our communities. It means hiring locally and being a part of the community. It means taking the time to get involved with local causes. It means giving back. It means being there for our neighbors and helping them achieve their dreams. It's our mission to not only see our communities grow, but to lend a hand when it's needed. So thank you to those in our communities who have chosen us to be their bank. Benton County National Bank, we are community.
Business banking with the Savings Bank is now smarter and faster than ever. Introducing the Smart Business Suite of banking products, designed to help you spend more time on business and less time on banking. These new products include MyT.
And welcome back, Viking Nation, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here in Viking Gymnasium. Lady Vikings extended their lead to 56-25. Jason Herbert here along with Joel Baker. Joel, obviously difficult times right now for everyone ever since last spring. You want to fill us in a little bit on some of the challenge you face as that athletic director during these difficult times?
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot since the beginning of the year, and limited tickets has been our biggest issue. Obviously, we've been able to get some family members in, not all family members in. We've been working really hard to get as many as we can, but the State and Ohio High School Athletics Association has limited us a little bit. So, we've done our best to live stream games. We've had a few issues with the Wi-Fi and making sure we're getting good quality pictures. So we just ask that people bear with us. We're doing our best to get everything broadcast, and we want to do it well. So we know things have been a little bit better tonight. We're going to continue to live stream as many different events as we possibly can until some of these spectator restrictions get lifted or eased a little bit and we can get more people in there. Talking to the girls, they love that we're live streaming the games. They love that, their friends are able to watch them. I think The hardest part for me as the athletic director is when we're at games and not seeing the student section down there, not seeing the friends be able to come support each other. They create the atmosphere that you want in a basketball game, and hopefully sooner rather than later we'll get back to that, and the kids can come back and start supporting us again.
Yeah, absolutely. So we all know it's difficult. Everyone's going through difficult changes and things like that, but good to be at a basketball game tonight, and great to see the Lady Vikings. Megan Bush gets the steal. Great transition finishes with the at a basketball game tonight, and great to see the Lady Vikings. Megan Bush gets the steal. 14 points for the senior on senior night, and that makes it 58-25 Lady Vikings. Another steal by Alyssa Horsley. Nice composure though. She lets the defender slip by. Finishes with the left hand.
Yeah, way to be under control, stop her momentum, let the defender go right by, make the easy layup.
A lot of times you see, players get out of control, a lot of contact.
Yeah, especially young players. They're always in such a hurry when they're playing varsity right off the bat because the game's so much faster than what they're used to.
Exactly.
But she showed nice control there.
Nice rebound by Kennedy Youngkin, and Megan Bush will set up the offense for the Lady Vikings. 60-25, 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Senior night here in Viking Gymnasium. Back out top to Horsley. She swings it to Megan Bush. Bush back out top to Horsley, who puts up the three. Can't get that one to go. Rebound by Amanda. Buckley back in the game for the Lady Aces. Struggled, had to sit out the whole third quarter there. She is on 4 fouls. Ball poked away, a lot of contact. Loose ball again. DeWeese comes out of it somehow with the ball. Looks up ahead to Horsley. Nice catch and finish by Jenna Horsley.
Yeah, another good way. Stay with it. Jenna got out in transition, got an easy layup.
5:20 remaining in the game. 62-25 Lady Vikings.
Looks like Coach Youngkin's over there talking to a few of the girls who had their warm-ups on still. They got them off and look like they'll be coming into the game here soon.
Another three by Amanda. This time it won't go for Bowers, and the rebound goes to Kennedy Youngkin. Youngkin ahead. Nice look to Megan Bush for Bowers, and the rebound goes to Kennedy Youngkin. Youngkin ahead. Nice look to look that time, and that extends the lead to 64-25. 4:54 remaining in the game, and Amanda will take a quick timeout. So great job tonight. The Lady Vikings, if you're just joining us, got off to a little bit of a slow start here on senior night, getting out of the gates, but towards the end of the first quarter, they changed up their defense a little bit, picked up full court, were able to kind of get couple easy baskets in transition, and they haven't looked back ever since.
Yeah, they started on the defensive end, and it's hard in games like this, especially with the schedule it is now, because half the kids are in school all day today, the other half are working from home. And when you sit around at home all day, then come in and try and play a basketball game that night, you're always got to shake that fogginess off a little bit.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Your normal routine.
Right. So, like we said earlier, the full court press helps them get into a little bit. It helps them get the legs loose a little bit, shake off the cobwebs, and then once they did that, it was hit the gas, and they've been on it ever since.
Amanda with the ball out top. 4:42 remaining in the game. Nice help from Megan Bush. And a loose ball inside. Ball goes out of bounds for Amanda. And that'll be another turnover, the 19th turnover for Amanda. So Alyssa Brown in the game now. Megan Bush. Amy Watson. Jocelyn Cantor trying to catch up here. Number 5, Kenzie Cart for the Lady Vikings. Nice bucket by Amy Watson.
Yeah, nice to see a couple of the young kids and Jocelyn Cantor and Kenzie Cart get some opportunities here for some significant minutes at the end of a game.
Yeah, absolutely. Another turnover. Alyssa Brown on the fast break. Can't get the rebound to go, but rebound by Watson, or can't get the layup to go. Amanda pushes it the other way with Buckley. Buckley takes it strong, and she's able to finish. Yeah, some quality minutes for some younger players, valuable experience.
Yep.
For the Lady Vikings, as we said the whole season, very young team, senior night tonight, but only one senior in Megan Bush, so good learning experience for everyone. Inside to Cantor, nice turn on the post. And looks like she traveled, a little bit of contact, but travel for the Lady Vikings.
Yeah, I think on that spin, she just got tangled up a little bit and lost her pivot foot. You know, it's important for these young players to get these significant minutes, just because again they need the game reps too. They're typically in practice every day, going against the starting five and always on defense because the coach is working on offense, and so they need these minutes because, you know, with graduation and everything else, they're going to be looked to next year on offense, and so they need these minutes because, you know, with graduation.
But there's nothing quite like game action, being out there, you know, guarding someone on the other team, so it's a little bit more intense. So it's good experience for them. Number 5 Cart with the foul. It'll be her first. Free throw won't go for Amanda.
You know, it's always a good feeling too when you've played 3/4 of a game, you've gotten a good lead for your team, and you get to see some of these kids get in and play.
Absolutely.
You can see the bench, you know, they'll get into it when we're on offense and really cheer them on, and you know that they work hard and they deserve these opportunities to get on the floor and get some quality minutes.
So 3:18 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Senior Megan Bush with the ball out top for Alyssa Brown. Nice ball, nice pass inside, and Jocelyn Cantor with the bucket. Alyssa Brown, nice ball, nice pass inside, and
odd things that you have, you know, we're talking multiple times that it's senior night here, and it's like their 2nd home game, 3rd home game.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, COVID has changed so much that we're trying to get senior nights in just in case the season gets canceled because so many kids lost them in the spring.
Yeah, just another thing we're trying to do to adapt to everything. And nice round of applause here for senior Megan Bush as she will check out of the game. Great job tonight by Megan on senior night.
A good little ovation there for Megan. The crowd understanding what she's done for this program. And obviously, they've still got a whole season ahead of them for her to do a lot more this year. But still just nice to see that and get appreciated by the fans here.
Foul 13, Ashley DeWeese. Be her 2nd team foul, 5th on the Lady Vikings. Number 5, Buckley at the line for Amanda, 2 for 2 from the free throw line so far tonight. She's able to knock that one down, and you can tell she's a nice player for Amanda. Just been struggling tonight with foul trouble. Picked up her 4th foul early in the 3rd quarter and had to sit out much of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and she was one of the ones talking to Coach Youngkin before that they knew they had to keep an eye on. She could score. She was one of the girls that they looked to get the ball. Obviously, it's just hard to get any type of rhythm when you're in foul trouble and you're sitting for long periods of time.
Nice pass inside from DeWeese, and draw contact and a foul. That time on number 22, McKenna Couts. And McKenna can't get the first one to go.
McKenna's a tough kid. I had an opportunity to coach. She was a 7th grader, I think, at the time. And we needed some players to fill in for a high school shootout. And she came up and eagerly filled in a spot and was not intimidated, was not scared, went in, played hard, did everything we asked her to do. Good kid, played hard. Freshman, probably going to do a lot of good things here for the Vikings in the future.
That shot was blocked by Ashley DeWeese. Ball goes out of bounds, stays with Amanda, and Alyssa Brown checks in for the Lady Vikings. 2:31 remaining in the game. 69-30, Tays Valley. Ball in the corner now for Amanda, back out top. And another turnover for Amanda as Cantor picks up the loose ball, and Amy Watson will set up the offense for the Lady Vikings.
Now this group's just got to be smart. This can't be a, hey, whoever dribbles it up, shoot the ball because I want to score varsity points. I think that Coach Youngkin would like to see them be disciplined, run their offense, practice the things that he knows they need to practice. Sometimes in these types of games, you can just say, hey, let's make a joke of it, and everybody just start jacking threes. And
yeah.
No, you want to make these valuable minutes count. And I think that's what Coach Youngkin's looking for out of this group right now.
Yeah, you want to stick with the game plan. Nice out-of-bounds play there for the Lady Vikings. Cantor tosses up a tough shot, but Alyssa Brown gets the rebound. And Watson will set it back up for the Lady Vikings. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the game. Watson pulls up from the free throw line just inside. Watson will set it back up for the Lady Vikings. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the game. Watson pulls up. Vikings.
Well, you know, with COVID and so many people getting quarantined.
Nice steal that time and the lay-in by Couch. So 3 quick points off the bench for Hearn.
Yeah, to continue my thought, with quarantine, one of these kids might find themselves playing meaningful minutes in a meaningful game. They've got to be prepared for that.
Yeah, I didn't, correct me if I'm wrong, but you stated earlier the rule in the Mid-State League, at least, if you have 10 players,
Yeah.
you have to play at least that night, regardless of JV varsity, right?
So if you have 10 able-bodied players, you have to play the varsity game that night.
At least that night, regardless of JV varsity, right?
So if you have 10 able-bodied players, you have to. It's important to get every single one of these girls minutes, just because of how unstable things are right now. They never know when you're going to be counted on to step up and fulfill a role that you may or may not be ready for.
Foul number 3, Cantor, her first. Lady Aces can't get the first free throw to go. 1:09 remaining here in the fourth quarter, 73-30 Lady Vikings. And they're able to knock that one down. Watson brings the ball up the floor for the Lady Vikings. Coach Youngkin asking her to just be patient, run through the offense. 1 minute left in the game. She looks inside to Cantor. Back outside to Watson. She drives, tosses up a runner. Can't get it to go, and the rebound by Amanda Clear Creek. 45 seconds left here in the game. 73-31, Tays Valley. And foul that time on the Lady Vikings, number 5, Kenzie Cart. I also want to congratulate the JV Lady Vikings. They were able to pick up the win tonight. We have a break in the action. The Lady Vikings will be back in action this weekend at Bloom Carroll. Boys team will be at Circleville Friday night.
Yeah, it's nice to look down there and see one of my former players and probably one of the best basketball players ever to come through Tays Valley, and Shayna Harmon coaching the JV team. She just finished her career up at Akron and called up and said she was interested in getting a coaching, and got with Coach Youngkin, and he was able to put her on her staff. It's just nice to see kids that played here, gave everything they had here, and want to come back and give back to the kids that are here now.
Absolutely. Deep 3 won't go. Great to see someone like that want to come back and be part of the program, and you know, great female role model for the younger girls. So 14 seconds remaining here in the game. Watson looks to just hold it out top. 73-32 Lady Vikings.
Good, solid victory from start to finish for the Vikings here.
And final score 73-32 Lady Vikings here on senior night, as we were able to honor Megan Bush, the lone senior for the Lady Vikings. Lady Vikings were led by Megan Bush, fittingly enough, on senior night with 16 points. Alyssa Horsley with 16 and Jenna Horsley with 15. Lady Vikings were able to turn things around there at the end of the first quarter. Really picked up the momentum, got some transition buckets, and then the 3 ball started flying, and they didn't look back after that. So great win for them tonight. Nice to see the JV team pick up a win. Hopefully Lady Vikings can keep that momentum going as they head into the weekend, Joel.
Yeah, I think it was a good game for them to, like you said, keep the momentum going. They had played well the last few games. They just, shots didn't fall against Circleville. They were able to start hitting them in the second half against Lancaster, and then obviously continue rolling with that into the day, get a solid victory. You know, now it's time to be happy about this tonight. They got to get back in the gym, because like we said, they have some tough games coming up with Bloom Carroll on Saturday, and then, you know, a team that's going to be ranked or is ranked in the state in Newark coming down next week. So as much as we want to enjoy this, they got to get back to work and get prepared for those 2 games.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks for joining us again tonight, Viking Nation. Make sure you stay up to date, like we said, on our Twitter account, at TV_athletics, for all the latest action, changes to our schedules, and those kind of things, as well as our online broadcast. Good luck to the rest of our teams this week. And we look forward to next time, Viking Nation. Thank you.